أهلا أهلا قافلتي
يا قافلتي المهنية،
هبت كالريح 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 قوية، شبت كالنار 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 وضية، هبت كالريح 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 قوية، شبت كالنار 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 وضية.
سارت بالعزم فتية طارت كالصقر أبية،
سارت بالعزم فتية طارت كالصقر أبية.
Assalamu alaikum.
أهلا قافلتي
يا قافلتي المهنية.
I just want a quick reminder before we go into my poetry. I have one poem for you. This is just an old saying that I was reminded of myself, that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we speak. And especially when a sheikh is speaking, brothers and sisters, when there's a direct deposit to your job, you're waiting for that check and that reward. Just imagine of the water hereafter, just from hearing this beautiful man speak and what your ears are recording on the day of judgment. So let's just have respect for these scholars that studied, and they basically doctors for our heart. So when we're sick, we don't go to a foot doctor for our heart, correct? But when this man is speaking to purify our heart and our souls, please listen as if our life's dependent on it. So inshallah, you know, we all become humble and benefit all from this, inshallah. I have a poem, it's just about, you know, just New York City and where I grew up, and how brothers are lost into, you know, lost into this world, into this dunya. I had a dream last night about the Sahaba, and in my dream I seen Abu Bakr, Ali, and Hamza. They seemed to be at discomfort. They were moving with haste. They were surveying the area furiously as each second would waste. They became more agitated, more aggressive. Something inside me said, help them. That something inside was my soul giving a suggestion. I seen Hamza headed towards the north. He was walking way too fast for me, of course. So I started to jog and scream louder, Hamza. But the faster he became, so I started to pick up speed. Now my jog was now a run. Ali, Abu Bakr, no answer from them. My heart was pounding rapidly, heavily breathing would begin. I seen Hamza, Ali, and Abu Bakr, and the fear they had in their eyes made me freeze in my tracks. I could no longer move because I felt time on my back. See, we're in a race against time, and the creation of our souls was to worship. And they stared into the windows of my skull to a point that my hair began to rise and my skin became cold. I was asked by Hamza, where's the Taqwa? And for the first time in my life, I did not know. As they turned their backs to me, I figured I would start searching. By then, we forgot to salam each other, and this was that urgent. Where's the Taqwa? I was screaming, searching every crevice and crack as I ran to a Muslim-owned store that sells liquor. Where's the Taqwa? They gave me no response back. I bolted out the door and left the store, now drenched in my own sweat, trying to remember where was the Taqwa, but how could I forget? Most likely we misplaced it somewhere between that Justin Bieber and Tupac song. Now how can I have a good lead on time? So I started to sprint home, running through my city, passing through Muslims disguised as thugs getting their roll on. I hopped over a fence and maneuvered through a couple of sisters appearing naked with their clothes on. I started to hyperventilate from panic, looking left to right, and I noticed a group of Muslims, so I dashed towards there. But as I got closer, I started to choke from all the agili smoke in the air. Where's the Taqwa? They didn't know. They were too preoccupied with heating up the next charcoal. And now time's way ahead of me, moving at the speed of sound. I screamed out, where's the Taqwa? But my voice is drowned out by curse words and music playing in the background. Could it be the reason why we're losing to time in a race? Is it because my people are confusing Islam with the Quraysh? Where's the Taqwa? With no minutes to replace, should I ask the brothers and the sisters intermingling? Or maybe I should ask the brothers in the club? Or maybe the weed-smoking, alcohol-sipping believer would know. But what I believe is that he is a true believer. He will let all of this go. Should I ask the wannabe thug, pimp, playboy? Maybe he can show me. Nah, he wouldn't know. The reason I know, because that brother was once me. Where is the Taqwa? I fell to my knees begging to Allah to give me guidance, that I may istikhara and then dua, and inshallah I will find it. Where is the Taqwa? Are we too late? Or is there still a chance for us to win if we sincerely change and repent and just be 100% Muslim with no exceptions from this point until the end? Here's the Taqwa. Assalamu alaikum.